Some we wake up and be asking God question. Why did you create me? Is it not you that created that person? Why is that person prospering? I am not prospering. It is you that see yourself not prospering. The man you are pointing finger at and challenging God that why is it only him? You don't know what he's facing. You don't know what he's facing. You may be seeing the flashy things, not knowing that you are even better than him, that you are even comparing yourself with. One thing I always want all of us to do, when you wake up every day, just thank God for granting you that miracle. Just imagine, you just sleep. That time you sleep, you are no longer in control of yourself. And you've been doing this over and over and over. You don't see it as miracle. So if you don't see that as miracle, there's nothing God will do for you that you see as miracle. So I want to challenge all of us today that don't allow the present situation of this country to get you to a level that you will feel, why are you created in Nigeria? Nigeria is evolving, and I can tell you that there's nothing that is permanent. We've been praying. All of us Catholic today have been charged by Conference of Bishops of Nigeria to pray and fast for our dear country. All men of God and of goodwill are praying for our country. Our country is blessed with all that it takes to be the most powerful nation in the world. But the only thing God has not given us is leaders that have the will to do the right thing. I've always said that our democracy, we are in transition to genuine democracy. And when I said that, some people ask me, are you not in government? And I say, yeah, I'm in government. But what I see in government and the characters that I see in government, Nigeria, we are still struggling to survive because there are some characters that need to be wielded out of government. And until those people are wielded out of government, we will be struggling. And I'm not talking about political party now, whether PDP or APC. We have all contributed to where we are in this country right now. And for me, these 61 years of our existence, today, we should repent. We have to repent. We have to kill our ambition for the unity of this country. We have to kill our quest to build empires to the detriment of the majority of our people. We must see governance as the means to deal with those issues that unite us and deal with those issues that divide us. Until we are united, God forbid, we might be united in poverty. And when we are united in poverty, we may not have a country called Nigeria. And that is why we consistently need to pray to God to help us. We must not take to arms. Our ammunition is our voter's card. And that is why, for me, I salute the courage of the INEC chairman. I consistently salute the courage of the present INEC chairman. And we must pray for that INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud. We must continue to pray for him, that it must continually be firm, and he must insist that the right thing must be done. And I want to use this medium to tell him that all of us that believe in genuine democracy, all of us that believe that power belongs to the people, we are with him as far as he continues with this his method of making sure the vote of our people counts. And when the vote of our people counts, we can deal with these characters that see government as a means of livelihood for themselves. Because our voters card, 2023, we use it to take them out. Because we believe that when we vote, our vote will count. And when our vote counts, we will elect leader of our choice. For our young men and women, it is time to take your destiny in your hand. Don't take to arms. Go and register and use that your voter's card as your ammunition to usher in government that will do the bidding of the people. For us in Edo State, we are very, very clear of where we want to take Edo to. We don't look for trouble like we always say, but we don't run from trouble. We don't look for trouble, but we don't run for trouble. And we don't get distracted. We will continue to do those things that we believe will be to the benefit of our people. The task of a leader is for him to be able to see those things that will be beneficial to the people, even when the people do not believe in it at that time. But in the long run, they will see that they have a leader that saw tomorrow, and he was able to insist that those policies that will guarantee our tomorrow were enforced. That is who we call a leader. Not a leader that is not focused, and when he sees that the policy that will take us to that place we want to go is on, but because of some pocket of protest, he chickens out and allow the tomorrow to perish because he wants to do popular governance. Popular governance will not be at the expense of our future. It is better we feel the pain now and see a better tomorrow than for us to enjoy it today and we don't have a Nigeria of our own. Their PVC is their weapon. Use that weapon. If you have not registered, go and register now and stop lamenting. Don't be idle and using social media. The time you are using to do those social media, use it to go and register. And when you register, when it is time to vote, vote them in or vote them out. And when you vote them in, enjoy the consequence. When you vote them out, enjoy the benefit. Thank you and God bless all of us.